Hey, this is Ricardo. I'm here with Ernie and with Just a Tip, and we're here to give you ours for Katsucon.
Just a small tip. Yeah, just a couple small tips.
Not the biggest one.
Yeah.
So, obviously, it's a big con. You're gonna do a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot going on. So, especially if you're a cosplayer or if you're a photographer, always look to book. Like, if anything, book your photo shoots online. Saves you a lot of trouble. That way, you're in constant communication with. From both sides of the spectrum. So, I mean, that's definitely... I mean, you obviously have all people know that.
Yeah, no, the biggest thing that I personally have done with photo shoots is that always check cosplay.com, check the forums that they have there. They always have a list of the photo shoots that are happening and the locations where they are happening. And it's the biggest help of all, because for me personally, that's how I get a lot of the bookings that I get, a lot of the cosplayers that we get for the music videos is through that website, because I go to the shoot, scope out, okay, which ones do I want to talk to, and then when they have the individual ones and they're resting and they're not really doing much, then I pluck them out and be like, hey, can you do a quick little 2-3 minute thing? So that's so definitely do that. Book it online, because that's it. Like you said, it's the easiest way to do it. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah. One thing also you want to do, especially here, a lot of people will agree, the Gazebo is a hot spot. Always will be it's the end all be all hot spot. Because of it, you're definitely going to want to look into booking. I mean, like I said, once again, you know more than I do about it.
With the Gazebo is that I don't know if they're doing it again this year as they did it last year, where it's sort of, they kind of roped it off and they kind of let people in one at a time. They had a staff member, like one at a time, they had a photographer and the cosplayer go do their shoot. They had like a 15-minute block or however long block they had, and then once they finished with their shoot, they would move on and bring the next person in. But the thing is also with that is that in order to do that, they kind of had to say, all right, you're not allowed to have professional equipment. So you couldn't have all the big light stands and all the flashes and all that stuff. So, but yeah, the Gazebo books fast, and it's also another one, the Fountain books fast. The Fountain and the Gazebo are two hot spots for photo shoots, like either big or small. So they book up fast, so get your spot early.
Yeah, that's a definite. One thing also, I mean, you're going to be, like I said, because of the fact that you're going to be doing a lot of stuff, and after those photo shoots, you're definitely going to get hungry. So the one thing also, like, you definitely want to find out is places to eat. That's an obvious thing. Yeah. But I'm saying, just anywhere local, delivery is pretty much your friend after a nice night of partying, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, there's always places, like I know, like certain apps on phones, like Grubhub is pretty helpful.
Yelp.
They'll actually let you know, Yelp is pretty popular, and they'll let you know exactly what areas, like what restaurants in the area that you could just either deliver or just go.
But it's also at the hotels, they'll give you, like for example, last night that we had our pizza delivery, it was actually really good pizza. It was really, really good. I forgot the name of the place, but well, I have the phone number. So, but that's one thing to check out if you want to check out restaurants in the area. Let's see, there was this place that we went to called Nani's Peri Peri. It's a really good chicken place. Like they marinate the chicken for 24 hours and then they serve it to you. So you can get like hot sauce with it, you can get medium, get any type of sauce with it. Let's see, there was also the Public House, which was a good place. I think Huntington's. There was an Irish bar that was down the road that was really good. Potbelly's is really good as well. And if you want to go on the cheap side, you got Subway and McDonald's that are about maybe a 5 to 10 minute walk. Not even.
No.
So yeah. So I think that those are.
And even then, like most hotels, especially the ones that you're staying at, does have a directory of like most local places too, like just in case like you don't have the opportunity to do it. So definitely check it out.
Yeah, and also if you can't afford to go out to eat and you just want to stay in for it, there's a CVS and a marketplace right across the street from each other that you can get food at. Like just in case you have like a microwave or a fridge in your room.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And given the condition of the weather the last couple years, you're definitely going to want to check like the weather on the way in. I can pretty much tell you that me and Ernie had a wonderful time driving from Long Island to here. You in particular.
I had a wonderful time driving down. I drove in the middle of the blizzard that was happening Wednesday night into Thursday. We got stuck on a deer hit me. We got stuck in New Jersey for 3 hours. It wasn't miserable, but it was still not as pleasurable as I thought the drive would be. But you know, do what you got to do. Always check the weather. Make sure that if something's happening where a blizzard does come that day, try to have alternate plans. Try to come up with a plan B, because it's not just you got to have some sort of backup plan when it comes to it. So, like for example, like when the blizzard came in, we were supposed to stay in a hotel about maybe 20 minutes outside of Baltimore, but we couldn't make it to that hotel. So that was our backup plan. But we spent it in a rest stop in Jersey. So
yeah, so definitely check it. Just
weather.com. Yeah, I think NOLA.com as well.
Yeah, even then, like there's multiple like apps, websites. Your mom knows pretty much like what's going on. And as far as like photography is concerned, like the gazebo and the fountain may be like the biggest hotspots, but at the same time, in the Gaylord, there actually is a lot of little unknown little locations kind of around here that you will see a good amount of shoots there, just based on location. It's usually like a nice little hideaway. So
yeah, there's definitely like a lot of places. Like there's one. Let's see. There's the area like. You have the fountain area, and then there's those two little walkways. That's a pretty good area. And then on I don't know how, like on one side of it, on the opposite side of the restaurant of the fountain in the ground floor, there's like these big wooden these like wood paneling areas. That's like right next to a ballroom. That's a really good area for photo shoots. That's one area it's utilized, but it's not utilized as much as the fountain and the gazebo. And then one unused location, which I thought was crazy that we've never really discovered it, and it's kind of plain, is this like there's this balcony over nearby. It's on the gazebo level, and what it is that it's like right before you enter the convention center. I don't know how to, you go underneath the convention center, and then you immediately make a right. Like you feel like you're going to go to the elevators, but you go past that. And that's one place there.
That's actually, yeah, I know we've seen a couple so far. So.
And like even like in the stairwells right before you go down to the actual convention center, that hallway where they have the hair salon, that's another one too. So
yeah, keep an eye out. It's really what it is. Like you never know. Like just because of the more popular spots doesn't mean it's always the more like it's the go-to spot no matter what. Like just look around. There's usually a nice little corner area you could just take a fantastic shoot. You never know. It can make it really good. And and this one actually is pertaining to me and a bunch of other people.
It's just the general.
It's just don't do anything stupid. Don't be that guy or lady. Just like throughout con history, since the beginning of time, people, as long as there's something to do, people will think, just completely mess it up by doing something extremely dumb, possibly illegal. So just like you can still have a good time. Just don't do anything that could cause bodily harm to you, to yourself, to anybody else in the area. Just you can be able to do that. Yeah, this guy gets it.
Yeah, because you always hear these stories of people doing something stupid. And like for example, here last year, somebody jumped off the balcony here into the bar, into a table at the lower bar. So that's I'm sure that was a fun time. And then maybe people going into the fountain, people throwing up as soon as they get off an escalator, it's just all that.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen actually not to like the other night. I saw somebody just slide down in between from the escalator and the stairs, and you never know. You could crash somebody. It could be children. You got to keep that in mind. Just
have fun, but not too much fun.
Yeah, just kind of.
It just takes one sour apple to ruin it for everybody else.
And we definitely, considering like this is a gorgeous, gorgeous place, we want to come back. Everyone wants to come back here. It's awesome. So. With that being said, I have Ernie here. I'm Ricardo with Just a Tip, and you just got ours.